Hello, I'd like to welcome you to my operator tips videos. In this episode, I'd like to talk a little bit about some modifications that we made to our engine idle shutdown process. So let's hop up in the cab and take a look. Let's go ahead and get ourselves comfortable. Again, we want to make sure that we put that seatbelt on, because as a friendly reminder with these M-Series machines, if you don't, the machine will remind you when you put it into gear. All right, so now with that, let's go ahead and jump into the secondary display and let's take a look at these features. All right, so while the system is booting up, we go ahead and key on the machine with that rear object detection. We'll go ahead and click OK. And then a new feature that we've enabled, which used to require a technician to visit, would be to adjust or modify the engine idle shutdown. So what that feature does is if the machine sits in idle without a command given, over a period of time, we will go ahead and we'll shut the engine off. Now the key thing to remember with that feature is that it does not shut off the master switch and it does not shut off your lights. So just be aware, if you're shutting the machine down or allowing that engine idle shutdown process to occur, you still need to power down your lights, or else if you leave that over a weekend, you might have a poor experience come Monday morning. But to enable that feature, what we're going to do is go ahead and hop into the secondary display. Again, we need to go through the service mode, which is our little wrench. Go into the service mode, and we're going to go ahead and re-enable that service mode. Once that service mode is enabled, we want to go back to our configurations. Under machine, now we have engine idle shutdown as an option. So I'm going to go ahead and select that engine idle shutdown. Now we did also add some increments into the system for you. If you wanted the machine to sit for 3 minutes before it shut the engine off, or 5 or 10, or even if you wanted to go all the way up to an hour, you have that feature now to where you can continue to let the machine sit and idle until that threshold is achieved, and then it'll go ahead and shut the machine down. Now we have done some smart shutdown features to where we are looking at the ambient temperature as well as the cab temperature. So if it's a 100-degree day and the operator's sitting in a nice glass box in the cab, we don't necessarily want to shut the engine off if they want to keep that AC going. So you can set up temperature thresholds in addition to this time relay, or vice versa. If it's 40 below and you want to keep the heat running, we do allow that to occur. But this is just a quick guideline as to how long you want to allow the operator to sit with the engine running and not provide a command before the machine will go ahead and shut the engine off to conserve fuel and eliminate the amount of idle time that's on your machine. For more information on these features or others, please visit your local CAT dealer. Thank you and have a good day.